It's the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 1st of January, New Year's Day 2025. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather, calm, dry for the rest of this week with seasonal temperatures. We'll have rain on Sunday, then we go in the deep freeze next week. And, of course, everybody's question is, could we have a winter storm toward the end of next week? Everything's in the house, so let's look at it together. This is the upper air look on this first day of the new year. Got a trough rotating through the northeast United States. That's pulled down the cooler air we feel today, but a very dry air mass, most of the state, with sunshine in full supply. The exception is up in the Tennessee Valley, where some clouds are in place there. We'll check the radar composite around the nation. Pretty quiet. Got some snow in northern New England, even a few thunderstorms on the coast of Maine. Temperatures are pretty chilly up north in the Tennessee Valley. We have 40s. Notice Cullman 46, Huntsville 46, 50s elsewhere. These are very seasonal for the first day of January. Here's the watch warning map around the nation. Very windy this afternoon up in the northeast. Wind advisories there. Winter storm warnings for parts of northern New England. And again on the coast of Maine, some thunder. But no chance of any severe storms. Tomorrow, no thunder across the country. The same thing on day 3, which is Friday. However, we note on day 5, which is Sunday, we have a risk of severe storms defined west of Alabama, parts of Louisiana, and the adjacent parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, and eastern Texas. And we'll take a look at this system. No doubt it's going to bring rain in here and maybe some thunder. With that system, we're expecting the heaviest rain across the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama, about an inch for the Shoals, Athens, Huntsville, Scottsboro. For Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, about 1/2 to 1 inch, and then under 1/2 inch for South Alabama. So, model fans, here we go. Let's take it day by day. The GFS, this is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 3. Zonal flow, dry air mass. We start the day in the 30s. The high will be in the 50s. Some of the colder pockets could see 20s early tomorrow morning. This is Friday. Got a clipper passing north of the state. You can see that light snow there through maybe the mountains of East Tennessee. Gatlinburg might see some snow Thursday night or Friday up into West Virginia, but that clipper will stay north of us. But what that will do is pull down some colder air. For Saturday. The high Friday still probably in the 50s, and then Saturday as the weekend begins, we start the day in the 20s. The high will be in the 40s, so a cold and dry day on Saturday. So Sunday, here comes our next system, and this could be a pretty big snow event for places like Kansas City, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, maybe Louisville, Lexington, Kentucky. Got a surface load that's on the Arkansas-Missouri border. Of course, we're in the warm sector down here, so no snow or ice, just rain. And again, the SPC guys have defined that risk of severe storms off to the west. This is the instability coming off the European model, valid Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. And the numbers have come up a little bit, still not especially high, but could there be a strong storm Sunday evening? It's possible, but temperatures look pretty cool. Dew points look fairly low, and those Cape values not especially high. But again, as we get closer to the weekend, we'll have a better idea of how this plays out. So the bottom line is a good chance of rain beginning during the day, Sunday into Sunday night. Maybe some thunder for the moment, the chance of severe storms looking low. And then Monday, the rain is gone by afternoon, and we turn colder. I think Monday could be a day where temperatures go the wrong way. We start the day maybe around 50, and then we drop into the 30s during the day with a very brisk north wind. And evidence there could be a few snow flurries in the cold air just north of Alabama, parts of Tennessee and Kentucky on Monday. So Tuesday, we're cold and dry. Lows, low 20s, highs 30s for North Alabama, 40s for South Alabama. And this is a week from today, Wednesday, the 8th of January. And you can see the players on the field here. You got the cold trough over the eastern states and that short wave that's out around El Paso, Texas, in the southern branch of the jet stream. And again, we're dry, but with that trough, look what happens in Texas. The GFS suggesting snow could be increasing for places like El Paso, Midland, Odessa, Abilene, Waco, maybe Dallas-Fort Worth. But again, Wednesday, we're still cold and dry. So the question is, what happens the next day? Thursday the 9th. Do we even dare look? Oh, sure, that's what we do here. All right, so this is the Again, we're stick with the GFS, the American Global Model. This is valid next Thursday night, the night of January 9th, the pre-dawn hours of Friday the 10th. Classic snowstorm for Alabama. Got a surface low due south to Pensacola in the Gulf. Cold Arctic air at the surface. And really, this is suggesting the heaviest snow might be in the central or southern part of the state with some sleet involved in there. And again, this is what you'll say. Everybody's going to share this because that's what brings in the likes and the clicks and the shares. But wait a minute. The European says, well, maybe not. And nobody will share that. But still, it's important to note that the European is trending toward a low in the Gulf of Mexico. But it's got rain mainly over the Florida Panhandle, and the air just cold and dry without enough moisture for any snow inland in Alabama. So again, what we're just seeing here, it's a signal that just maybe there could be some winter weather mischief out there toward the end of next week, late Thursday night, or maybe Friday. It's too early to call. Just be aware the players are on the field, if you will. This is going out 10 days. This is Saturday the 11th, cold trough in the east. That upper low kind of hams back over Baja, and we're just cold and dry. So this is the probabilistic outlook, the updated probabilistic outlook for 1 inch of snow or more, valid through January 16th. Numbers haven't changed that much, maybe a little lower. This is coming off the European. And you can see for the Tennessee Valley, 40 to 50%. For really the rest of the state, only 10 to 20%. And the GFS, pretty similar. But again, we'll just watch for trends. That's all we're doing here. And nobody can call, are we going to see a big snowstorm at the end of next week? We could see absolutely nothing. I don't know. Nobody in the Weather Enterprise knows. It's just something to watch for now. So let's see how cold it's going to get. And really, this is the one thing that's a guarantee. It's going to get cold next week and probably the week after that. This is coming off the national blend of models. And again, this is the ensemble approach, which I think is the right way of doing it. It's a blend of global models. And you can see Sunday we reach 56. And that's not really a severe weather type number here. You want to see at least 60s. And Monday, it's got 46. Understand, I think that high Monday of 46 will probably come during the early morning hours. Then we fall into the 30s during the day over the northern half of the state. Then after that, every day for the rest of next week, highs between 35 and 40 and lows way down in the low 20s. And obviously, if you're north of Birmingham, we'll see a lot of teens. And if we do see a good wave of system developing in the Gulf, that will probably pull down another shot of colder air just beyond this period, which will prolong the cold wave for a couple of weeks. So again, the key message here is just to be sure that you're ready for an extended period of pretty cold weather. So this is the latest outlook. This was issued yesterday. I'm going a little early today. Let me check and see if the new one is in, and it is not. But I still think it's going to look a lot like that. Deep shades of blue, temperatures well below average the 8th through the 14th of January. So that's it. Again, we do have a regular schedule this evening on ABC 3340. We'll be on the air this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And I think that's the regular schedule for the rest of this week. Back on the school circuit next week. But thanks for watching. Have a marvelous day, great evening, and God bless.